Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy. Happy Friday to everybody watching. So this is a weekly update video on the stocks that I've previously talked about that I'm also holding for my growth portfolio. So we're going to start by recapping on what I'm holding. First stock we're looking at is STNG. So STNG closed today at $13.78. As you guys can see, it's about 43% of my portfolio. I have it at $8.64 and we are up almost 60% on this stock. The president bought 3,000 call options that expired in July, and they also sold some ships to free up liquidity. So we had crazy moves this week. So if we look here at STNG on the daily time frame, we had a beautiful week today. So we were at the bottom of this trading channel at around 1262. We closed up about 1378 today. We are sitting right under this line of resistance. Yesterday we did break over, and every time we did test it we bounced off, but today we could not hold those gains. January options did expire today, so we did see that price come back down as market makers were trying to hold this stock in place. One of the other reasons why I think STNG has had such a nice run up in the recent days is steel prices have gone through the roof, and so that is another bullish catalyst for STNG. And so now what we are looking forward to the next week is a break of this 1390 line of resistance. So this line of resistance is the last thing holding us back from a bigger push forward. So you can see the next resistance that we're really going to face is in the 15s and then near 17. So after we break past and we bounce, this stock should start to see higher and better days. As of right now, we are still below that line of 1390. So I'm excited to see how this stock trades next week. But that is that key line, 1390. I have mentioned before, anything below 1390, you are getting the stock at a steal. So don't be the ones to see the stock start to climb and then hop in later. Get it while you can. We are getting close to that line of resistance, and after that point, resistance is a lot higher up, and so we should see bigger and stronger run-ups. Overall, nonetheless, this is a great buy and hold, a great long-term play. Gives dividends, great share appreciation on the horizon. So that is STNG on the daily. So the second stock in my portfolio is Tellurian, ticker symbol TELL. So back on January 1st, I made a video right here saying buy this stock in 2021. It is extremely undervalued, worth $15, trades under $2. So when I made that video, the stock was trading in the 1.2s. So as of today, Tellurian closed at $2.13. As you guys can see, I have an average price of $1.26. Total returns on this is 69%. So this has been a solid play. And again, I am not selling this stock short. This company has a lot of future potential. Another reason why I think we saw a nice run up was Sharif Suki said that construction is going to start in the summer. But now that we know that construction is going to start in the summer, those people who are investors and shareholders do have a clearer picture. LNG prices have gone through the roof as well. So the natural gas market is looking amazing. Tellurian fundamentals are looking amazing. This is an amazing stock. So right now we're looking at Tellurian on the 30-minute time frame, and we were up today a whopping 25.29%. And so this stock trades quite beautifully. We back tested this line of resistance multiple times, and then we did have a slight resistance here at 186, and once we passed that, we were gone. We went up quite quickly. We did get rejected by this line of resistance here at around 224. We did hover above it for a little bit, but we could not hold. And where I get that line of resistance is if I zoom out onto the daily time frame, that line of resistance tracks back all the way to 2015. So as you can see right here, there aren't that many levels of resistance. So when this thing starts to run, it might just start to run because the resistance levels here that I have mapped out are at 290-ish and 5s. So what's next for Tellurian? I want to see a break of this 225 line of resistance. I want to see a back test, and if we get that confirmation, look for that test at 290, from 290, $5. So we're gonna have to wrestle a little bit in this range, but then once we get past that 290 point, the stock is off to the races. And so this was a beautiful day in my opinion for Tellurian. We have been in the trenches for quite a while in this stock, and to finally see some light and some investors coming in, it is a beautiful sight to see. So overall, Tellurian fundamentals haven't looked better. LNG is back on the climb. We are getting a better day of when construction is starting. So I can't wait to see how this stock plays out in the future. But that is Tellurian, one of my favorite long-term plays as of right now, up 26%. So the third stock in my portfolio is ticker symbol IQ, IQE. So today we closed IQ at $19.76. As you guys can see, I have an average price at $16.83, about 8.5% of my portfolio, and we are up about 17% on this one. IQ, again, this is a very long-term hold for myself. We are below IPO prices from 2 years ago. So I am very bullish on IQ. I have made a video on IQ. So if you guys want to know why I'm bullish, go watch that video. So right now we are looking at IQ on the daily time frame, and it is evident that this stock has been trading in this channel for about 2 years. And so I did catch this dip down here, as you guys know, at 1683. And now we are still kind of hovering above this line. So if any point this does get back down to this position, I will add on to my position. Otherwise, I am looking to a test of this 27 again in the long term. Overall, today we were only down about 0.5%. There has been a lot of negative news relating to a lot of Chinese tech companies. So we have seen significant drops in share price, and I think a lot of the news and the bad news had been priced into IQ, which is why I snagged shares at that bottom. But again, it was a beautiful week in my opinion. We are still hanging above this line, and we are up beautifully in the portfolio. Last but not least, the last stock I talked about was Neolithium, ticker symbol NLC. So in my portfolio, you can see I have NLC at an average price of $2.14. It closed today at $2.78. We are up almost 30% on NLC. And so I want to bring you guys back to when I made this video saying this industry is going to boom, buy Neolithium stock, and that was about a week ago. And so when I made that video, the stock was trading around $1.99, and it is up to $2.78. So if you look at NLC on the daily time frame, the stock has been trading beautifully. We would run up, consolidate, have a larger run up, and then you could see we filled the gap here to the downside. And those of you who know, I love when we fill the gap, because when we fill the gap, that is the healthiest way to sustain and move up for that next leg up. So we did fill the gap and we started to move up a little bit. So there are no more gaps to fill on this stock. We are still kind of just hanging in there. The stock still has really good buying volume coming in. So NLC, again, this is a long-term play for myself. We got in at a good time. I think there's a bright future for this company. So those of you who don't know what Neolithium is or what Neolithium does, I highly recommend you watch the video I made on this stock and know exactly why this company has so much future prospects and potential. A lot of people are focused on a lot of those EV related companies, your charging stations, your direct EV vehicle makers, but this is a company that mines lithium, which is a key component to all of that happening. So without this lithium, there is no EV. And so that is why, in a nutshell, I am bullish on Neolithium. Overall, we had a beautiful week in NLC. This is one of my long-term plays, so I don't track it on the daily, but I do like making these videos, so you guys do know that I'm still holding, and so my positions are transparent. And also, when I do make videos saying to buy a stock, I like to take accountability. So by making these videos, you guys still see that I hold the position, and I also am very transparent with the companies that I buy and hold. I like to talk about them here because it is a journal for myself to also look back on, to know when I made these, why I made these. And any days and times when your stock is in the gutter, I like to look back on my videos and remind myself why I'm bullish on certain sectors and certain stocks. And that keeps me level and it keeps me sane. So again, these were the 4 stocks in my portfolio. We had solid weeks in all 4 of them. Can't wait to see how these stocks play out in the future. If you guys like these weekly update videos on these growth stocks, leave a like on the video. If you guys want me to talk about certain long-term stocks that you guys are interested, leave them down in the comments. I love to have discussions in the comments. I like to respond to all my comments, and we are on that road to 1K subscribers. So you guys are already here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I hope y'all have a great long weekend. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I will see you guys in the next one.